fundsupermart.com.
Hi Douglas, what is the outlook for the Russian equity market for the next 2 to 3 years?
Well, so far this year, the market has been driven primarily by external risk appetite. It's a high beta, risk-on, risk-off market. And when other global markets do well, Russia tends to do better. And when the opposite occurs, it tends to do worse. I think looking long-term, once global risk appetite normalizes, I think it's likely that Russia will perform based on its own merits, which are quite positive. The macroeconomic backdrop is quite solid. We've seen growth in excess of 4% for the last couple of years. Inflation is falling. The budget is balanced. And I think the key thing to think about as far as Russia is concerned right now is valuations. They're very cheap. A lot of people will say to me, well, Russia's always cheap, but right now it's particularly attractive from a valuation point of view. It's trading on a forward PE of around 5 times. Its 10-year average is around 8 times, so it's a significant discount to its 10-year average. It's also trading on a big discount to global emerging market peers. Historically, it's traded around a 25% discount. It's currently on a 50% discount. So I think the valuations really make it an attractive opportunity.
What factors will contribute to positive performance for the Russian equity market?
We've just had a big political transition in Russia. I think as a lot of people are aware, President Putin is back in charge now. So I think the political backdrop will be important. He has a very strong reform agenda that he's looking to deliver on in coming years. And I think the market will look very carefully at the progress of some of these reform initiatives. Again, the macro backdrop needs to continue to be strong. If we see growth of between 4% and 5% per year, I think it will be very good for the market. In Russia, the oil price is often a very important driver of the market as well. If the oil price comes off significantly from its current range, it might find it difficult to perform. But our view is the oil price is likely to remain somewhere in the range of $100 to $120 a barrel for Brent. And this will allow the macro to remain quite solid. They can grow at 4%, have budget surplus, current account surplus, etc. So I think that will be important.
Are there any sectors that you are positive on?
We're especially positive on the energy sector. We have a strong bias towards valuation. I think it's one of the key reasons to be in the Russian market. And the energy sector looks very attractive right now. It's trading. You can buy an integrated oil company or some of the gas companies at less than 4 times earnings, some of them. The financial sector is also quite interesting. It's a very solid banking system in Russia right now, high levels of profitability, trading on price to books of between 1 and 1.5 times and delivering ROEs in excess of 20%. So it's actually a very good way to play consumption, the domestic consumption story in Russia as well. We like financials.
Conversely, are there any sectors or investment ideas that you're not so keen to pursue?
In Russia, like many global markets, the sectors that are considered defensive, like retailers and telecoms, have outperformed quite significantly, and there isn't such an attractive valuation opportunity in these names. So we're underweight in consumer and telecoms. Also, the utility sector is quite a large sector in terms of the domestic available sectors in Russia, and we don't much like the valuations given the returns that these companies are delivering. Okay, pleasure.